Back as that sails over the end line.
Mike, here we go. 180. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. Well, he currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to 1st.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be 1st, that type of running.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. Let's go.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Under 10. 10. 8. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 39, Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Panthers. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go. Jump. Hey, alert 3. 20. 8. Wait. Check.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Coleman now. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. White. 1, Omaha.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
36, 36. What is it? 8.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Safarian Jenkins has it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3.
20. Great, great.
That's it. Hey! Watch the whip. Shift. 8. Check 24, check 24. Back.
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
It's just me and you.
20. Gun.
Check. Lucky. Tighten up. Tighten it. Kill.
Express.
Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D4, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
8. 20.
He's checking. 8.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Exit.
Hey, alert. Check the hunt.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play?
That's caught inside the 20. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
20.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
8.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
20.
Throwing again, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Switch.
Great.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here we go.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
2.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On first down, here's Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows?
Here we go.
But it looks like they're ready to go.
That's right, baby.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 30.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gun, gun, gun.
Bang, 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 bang. 8. Check 31, check 31. You got 8, 8. You got that right there.
Ah, get it.
Go, go. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
8. Check, check.
20.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 8. Check out read. Check safety, check safety. Kill. Win.
How much you say she get paid?
Newton on first down.
God damn!
Escape, and he goes down.
You and me both, nigga. Like,
Maybe they should have kept
the fuck?
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole.
I need to go ahead and quit my fucking job like yesterday. The
The
fuck?
quarterback got sacked.
She ain't took nobody acting class or nothing.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Sponge. No.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Forced out to his left. Cam Newton all alone. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, 60 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible
Let's go,
run.
Cam! Use your goddamn legs!
Anyone open downfield, but sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that.
Human joystick and fucking jukebox, bitch. It ain't nothing to make up.
21.
54. Nice, sweetheart.
11. General West. Hey, Foxtrot.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. Black 80.
Black 5-4.
6.
Check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brian Burns. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record.
Hell no, he can't. I know that. That's why I went after him.
This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
He had one. The other one I tried to bait him into, he didn't throw it.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Express.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Too little.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He's going to look deep for Perriman.
Oh, fuck, he put Sherman over there. Get your ass down. Shit, I didn't know he put Sherman over there.
There as his guys will get the football back.
Fuck!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside.
Oh, shit, he's going again.
Which means they're going to lose the field position.
He's going again. Here we go.
He's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30.
Yeah. And his left side, for some reason, Black's like God. Like, I can't get shit off the left side.
85 yards.
Nigga, one guy is solidifying the entire left side of the field.
And those are the highlight reel runs you
Nigga, he is boxing the fuck out of me at the line of scrimmage because of that left. Like, if he runs to the right, I hit his ass on sight. If he runs to the left, it's bye-bye good night. Like, the fuck?
Demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're passing,
all his shorts have came from the fucking left side, dog. I can't stop shit on that left.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That shit is pissing me the fuck off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah.
20.
Here we go again. That's a what.
20.
That's a what. He's checking crap.
8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out.
No, what the fuck?
This is going to be
I just lost.
Football.
I just lost.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and said,
a double hit made me fumble the ball. Like, I just lost, dog. He got it.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations.
He got it.
Big time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this
400 yards fucking rushing for this game over with.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nobody else has ran. I ain't even allowed fucking 400 yards rushing all season as a team. Like, and this son of a bitch just gassed me
So
like I
after the
wasn't
run for
shit.
no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. They will run again with Coleman.
Thank you,
And he's
shit.
got to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
No shit, Muda.
54. Mike 54. Check, 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 check.
On third down, here's Coleman. And
They bailed him out! Get me out of here!
This is going to get him a first down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida.
Oh my God, Burn, so dog!
At the 5.
He really trying to rip this thing.
That was enough as they'll convert to
We are fucking selling! Get me out of this game, dog. Just get me the fuck up out of here. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit no more. Just get me out of here. Get me on the next week.
So
I'll deal with Trail bitch ass in the playoffs, goddamn.
A long way toward wrapping this one up. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I wish you shut the fuck up, Coach Muda.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Here's Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And across
oh my God, bro. Fucking deuce close stretch is working like that.
Tevin Coleman.
No, the fuck it don't.
Touchdown of the game, number 15.
I'm dead ass, nigga. Already. This shit don't work.
Take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Fuck!
With the extra point, and that puts
so much for home field. That shit's dead now.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold.
Oh, I'm gonna have to come back in and beat this nigga ass again like last year.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Goddamn good.
A few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 8. Safe.
20. What is it?
Check the backer. Check the backer.
What is it?
1
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Thanks, Coach Muda. I realized that now. You helped me see the error of my fucking ways. Thanks, Coach.
From just shy of midfield, Newton now a desperation.
Get down it, motherfucker. Get down it, bitch. Get out of cover 2, fuck nigga.
For a Panthers touchdown.
Oh, he switched it and went mid-blitz. That's just as worse. Get out of here.
Touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So
this about to be a bad call. I can fucking feel it.
After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh my God! He circled 4 times! God damn it!
But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on
I hit circle 4 times and the ball doesn't.
Shake free and you'll find an open receiver, but condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion. All that exit, there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows them to cover a little bit better.
Good luck. This nigga ain't finna do nothing but run the damn ball down my fucking throat. That first day he get gonna be bye-bye good night. Like, it's a wrap, Jack.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just...
You got to be fucking shitting me, dog. And he's gone again. Come here. That's game.
And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
That's it. God, good fight, good night, goddamn it. Like, fucking 500 yards rushing. Tank couldn't even goddamn get fucking 100. And here we go over here getting ran to damn death. Like,
line of scrimmage moves from their own 25.
When it fucking rains, it motherfucking pours, dog. Like, I swear to God.
This is Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload.
Yeah, he gonna get out and give me knees. He's smart as shit.
And he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
That's game. Fuck!
So the victory.